Hello, hello, Samutar here, and welcome back to Monster Hunter Freedom. I almost forgot what game I was playing. I'm very tired right now. So, let's see, I'm trying to remember where we left off. Oh yeah, we're on 2-star quests now. And let me see what this old man's got for us. So... Oh, that's right, we have a decent amount of Zenny. For a minute I was like, oh no, we're broke, because that's what happened last time. Alright, so we have hunting the Kut-Ku, which I'm not looking forward to. We already slayed the Velociprey. We have the Liver of Legend, the formidable Velocidrome, which we already done because the Furball Arena. Now this one says it's in the arena. I don't know what the arena is, and it says that we have to slay 25 felines. It says a large number of felines and melanixes have gotten loose in the arena. Pay heed to their stealing skills and get rid of at least 25. So, we might as well just take that one on. It sounds interesting. I would really like to know more about, like, Palico lore and stuff. You know, I just don't really know much about them. I'm surprised I haven't tried to learn more about them before. Especially when it comes to the Melanix thing, like, what makes a, I guess, quote-unquote domesticated Palico versus a non-domesticated Palico? Whoa. That lag. What happened? This map is different. Alright. So let's see here. So we got our first aid meds. Man, this music is funky. I like it. But yeah, I really don't know anything when it comes to Palicos. Whoa. I don't know what makes them want to decide to, like, live in the wild. I don't know the different types of tribes or anything like that. Oh, Felynes. Holy crap. Holy crap. I just barely completed that. Like, very barely completed that because they did not tell me. I only had, like, what, 10 minutes left? Oh my gosh. Holy crap. I'm just keep killing them. Like, give me my items back. Like, screw you. Oh my gosh. Ugh. You know, I don't even have words for that one. I really don't. Even now I'm thinking like, man, I didn't talk that entire time. I literally was just stressed. I don't really think it should have been that stressful. And yet here we are. Quest cleared. Yeah, I'm gonna take my rewards. Paw print stamps. I don't want your paw print stamps. For a ballerina. I mean, I got 1400 zenny out of it, but with all the items that I lost, like, was it even worth it? Also, I have all these guild points, but I don't even know what to do with these guild points. I don't even know what they do. I actually went into the guild hall, but the guild points tell me nothing. So, I'm not sure. Okay, so I won't have to worry about depositing my items, I guess, because I didn't get any items. I lost items. Oh my goodness. Talk about weird. Like, I knew that those Palico and the Melanixes or whatever you call them, I knew that they were annoying because they've always been annoying. Like, they've always been a nuisance in stealing items and stuff, but they've never been so hard to, like, destroy, I guess, to get your stuff back. Plus, in later games, you can actually just go to their special stash and you can find your items, so it's never been, like, super duper bad. But man, just to think, like, you know, 25 of those guys teaming up on you all at once. And no, I didn't have to, like, heal or anything, but, you know, after they stole all my Felynes, like, it was basically just, it was over from then. And because it didn't tell me if I was actually slaying them or not, since they don't actually die, they're more like the Kelby, you know, who, like, go unconscious or whatever. Like, that was unnecessarily stressful. So I'm just gonna have to, like, buy more potions and just buy more of the things that I lost, because, like, yeah, that's nuts. That's absolutely nuts. Alright. Let's harvest from our garden. I think I'm growing herbs and might seed, I think, is what it was. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Oh no. I fucked up. I fucked up. Oh well. I guess I don't like the, yeah, that was my mite seeds. I guess I just really don't like the method for which all this stuff's done. Now we get to fish! So yeah. Probably what I'll do is I'll start off, like, showing, like... What is this? Oh, it's pin tuna. I was like, that looked a little weird. Probably what I'll end up doing when it comes to editing is I'll probably just add in, like, extra music and stuff. Probably just mute a majority of that, since really I don't say anything interesting. You know, no inventory space. Exchange. Oh, I still had Felynes? Or did I get all my items back? Barbecue ticket, malachite, you can have a worm. But yeah, I'll probably just add in stuff, maybe just speed it up a little, I don't know. Work my, editing magic, so that that's at least a little bit more interesting than what it actually was. Because yeah, the entire time, like I said, I was just stressing out to the max. Not to mention right now, like, it's harder to play this game only because of my muscle memory. So I was actually playing Rise with Roto yesterday. We were doing more of the anomaly quests and stuff, and I'm trying to level up a new set of armor. Because I had made this loadout, but I'm really just not, like, happy with it. And this is on the Switch. This isn't me playing on the PC or anything like that. Barbecue ticket. I don't even know what a barbecue ticket is. I mean, I'm sure I'll find out eventually, but... Bear bug, sushi fish, bug hopper, disco, malachite, iron, stun shroom. I'm going to use this... these... to make more potions. Or at least one more potion. And actually, I want to keep one herb at least, but take out item, power seed, scatternut, needleberry. I can't plant ivy, not ivy. I can't plant ivy, which is very sad. But I can do the power seeds. So we're just gonna do 2 of those so that we can plant those into our garden. And that'll be that. But yeah, so it is really strange, like, playing the same game just on 2 different systems. Not because it's, like, very different, but, you know, I go from being, like, Master Rank 59, Hunter Rank, you know, 190-some, and then all of a sudden, you know, all of a sudden I'm back to, like, Hunter Rank 6. And it's just so odd to me. But especially since I've been playing, you know, this game, and then when I try to go back to classic, you know, or not classic, when I try to go back to modern Monster Hunter, it was really funny because I kept turning the camera, but I was, like, tapping it to turn it, and I was just like, oh, shit, man, and Rhoda was like, what? What's the matter? And I was like, I have been tapping this camera to get it to turn, and I was like, that is so ridiculous. Like, I was like, it's so silly. Let's see. Attack of the Giant Bugs. What is this? Slay 30 Vespoid. My village is under attack by a swarm of 30 bug monsters. Please help. They're weak individually, but formidable in a group. I kinda don't want to do this one because Vespoids are really annoying, but at the same time, I feel like it's possible. Like, it's something I could do, as long as they spawn more Vespoid. I think the goal with the Vespoids is kind of just waiting for them to come down. I don't know. I think... Whoa, what is this? What map is this? Is this the deserted island, or... I guess I should have paid attention, because this looks like the deserted island. Huh. Yeah, this looks like the deserted island, but it's not. Like, what map is this? This is gorgeous. Like, this map is beautiful. Holy crap. I should have paid attention. This is the jungle, it said, I think. Alright, I forgot. I have to... So I'm looking for 30 Vespoid in the jungle. I don't currently hear any of them. I definitely don't see any of them. So it's a matter of finding the spawn point. Alright, I saw wings, maybe? Somewhere near here? Or is the veggie elder near here? Alright, I keep seeing things, but there's a lot going on. Yep, there's the veggie elder. Hello? Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Damn it. Can I even talk to him? No? Alright, whatever. I'm not even gonna try. Whoa, there's so much to collect here, too. Anyways, alright, so noted. Veggie Elder is in Zone 5. Man, this map is really cool, but this is the map that they want us to fight Yian Kut-Ku. And imagining fighting Yian Kut-Ku in this area, in this tiny, claustrophobic, overly cluttered, like, map. Is this honey? Like, that, to me, seems like a nightmare. I think this is, like, my first time finding, like, wild honey. So I'll just take it, because I honestly do not have a lot of honey. But yeah, so going back to Rise after I was, like, playing this for a while, especially on the Switch, like, I kept tapping the camera, and I kept, like, I don't know, doing weird things that I feel like resulted from me, me playing this game. Alright, the Vespoids are the flying ones. They're the actually annoying ones. And they are hard to kill. I wish the, I wish the grasshopper ones counted as Vespoids, but I'm pretty sure they don't. I think they're considered their own sort of monster. So while I would want to waste, while I could waste time killing them, and I might, I'm not 100% certain that they actually count towards anything. And honestly, they feel a little bit harder to kill because they're so low to the ground. I mean, at least while I'm killing them, more Vespoids spawn, so I can't even be, like, mad. But in the grand scheme of things, I've killed, like, what, 3 Vespoid? Like, just 3 Vespoid? Are there any more? And that's assuming that there's nothing else, like, on this map. Huh. I wonder how fast they respawn, too. Because that's really just the thing that gets me, is the monster respawns, like, when you need a monster, they'll either stack the maps with them, or, you know, to where there's, like, a bunch of them in a bunch of different zones, or they'll make it so that they respawn super quickly as to completely overwhelm you. And I feel like there's really just no in-between. Which, I mean, makes things interesting, I suppose. Well, there's a Vespoid. That'll make things easy. And if I can get a good hit on a Vespoid, I don't even have to worry about it too much. A good hit on a Vespoid, and, you know, like, yeah, a good hit on a Vespoid, and I got it down in 2 hits. But they are super agile, and, they like to kind of, like, sneak up on you. And these angles, man. These angles are the worst. And that's the thing, like, I know that you can actually, like, freaking, I know that you can actually, like, what was it? You can, carve from Vespoids sometimes, if they die, like, a certain way. And sometimes they'll, like, drop items and stuff. At least in later games, that's the case. But here, that doesn't really seem like it's the case. Also, even though they give you, like, 50 minutes, I'm realizing more and more that 50 minutes, like, at least for these old games, doesn't seem like near enough for some of these tedious quests that they want you to do. And I know that everybody wants to see me fight a big monster, but I am being a little bit of a baby about it, because I really just, the idea of Yian Kut-Ku, only because of its powers, like, literally, I'm thinking, like, Generations Ultimate. I'm thinking about the movesets, the fact that it has the Rathian run, you know, like, this thing, like, bobs and weaves and is just a major annoyance all the way around. Was that another Vespoid? Yep. But yeah, this thing, like, bobs and weaves all the way around. Monsters to defeat. 20? Yeah, after all that, I still have 20 monsters to defeat. I should have been counting how many Vespoids I actually killed to see if it has to be, like, Vespoids, like, 100%. Oh, no. Gimme you. Vespoid wing. Nice. Okay, so there is that. You can actually kill them and carve them. Like I said, you know, noted, I guess. Man, this map is neat. I know the map won't be neat later, but... I feel like they wouldn't give me these creepy crawlies, like these, like, ones down here, if it didn't matter. So, I'm gonna see about killing, like, 10 of these, and then see if it says that I only have 10 monsters left. You know? So there's 2. There's 2 that I've killed thus far. I think that's what I like about these old games, is that sometimes it just comes down to science, you know? Like, alright, there's 3. It's trial and error. There's 4. 5. I think one of those is 6. Oh, these angles. 7. Eight. 9. 10. Okay, so that is science. And I'm not liking science right now, so... yeah, so that's not how that works. That is terrifying. Okay, so we legit have to find actual Vespoids. Not these grasshoppers, like actual freaking Vespoids. And we spent so much time. Like, so much time. And we still have to kill 20. So, there's 3 right here. Alright. So if these respawn quickly, then we should be able to kind of catch up with what we were doing. Alright. I want to see if we can actually, like, kill those crawdads, though. I'm not even gonna lie. Alright, this spawn is actually good for us. What number is this? This is 8. Alright, so zone 8's really good for us. And the Vespoid aren't being too, well, I lie. For a minute I was like, they're not being too cheeky right now, so it's fine. So that was a freaking lie. They're being super cheeky. Why didn't I just find this zone to begin with? Again, sorry I'm not really talking much. I am tired today. 5 monsters left. I want to see if I can kill these crawdads. Oh, you can hit the crawdads. Hiya. Aw, it just disappeared. Oh, no, they disappear from you. They run from you. Okay, alright. Ugh. I don't like the way that disappeared, but I do want to harvest from this if I can. Because honestly, like, worm. Why would I want a worm? Couldn't carve anything. Yeah, well, no shit. Why do I hear a great, like, Roggy or something? Or a Roggy or a Baggy? I mean, a 2 for 1. But no, I've honestly been pretty tired lately, and unfortunately, like, I am getting ready for surgery. So, at least not, I mean, not today, but, like, soon, I will be having surgery. So it's been kind of challenging in trying to get everything done around my house. You know, I want to make sure, like, my house is clean, and my dogs are taken care of, that I've got all my shit situated, but also, I've been having some pretty horrible pain in my wrist, and that has posed its own sort of challenges, because obviously I am a gamer, and, you know, I kind of play video games a lot, and, you know, if my wrist is hurting, then it becomes very difficult to, do the things I want to do, i.e. playing games, if my wrist is in pain. So yeah, that's been its own sort of challenge. So, returning to the village in 1 minute. I want to see what else I can get here, because this looks like it would be something. Can I just... Dragon seed. Oh, what's a dragon seed? Oh, dragon seed is, isn't that supposed to be, make, like, dragon shot or something? Dragon seed at maximum. So is that an account item? Or is it just a rare item? Interesting. What about this over here? Is it also dragon seed? The fact that this is called dragon seed is, like, kind of scary. Kind of spooky scary. Because it alludes that maybe there's supposed to be something big here. And that kind of freaks me out a little bit. But yeah, so it's kind of just, it's been troublesome with my wrist hurting as bad as it does. Trying to get videos up before I undergo surgery, and then suddenly I can't, like, do the things that I want to do as much, even though I will have 3 weeks off of work. You know, so it is just one of those things where... Best boy shell, nice. It is just one of those things where it's been kind of complicated to kind of just get back in the groove of the things I want to do. I kind of, like, spent my whole week making videos, uploading videos from spare footage that I had, and then I kind of, from there, was like, oh, I need to record more, but then, you know, I wanted to spend time with friends, and then my wrist started hurting, and then I wanted to clean my house, and it just kind of got all messy. So if I am a little bit, you know, quiet and tired, like, that honestly is why. It's just I've got a lot of stuff going on right now, so I'm not going to be totally entertaining. But at the same time, I don't think anybody's really expecting me to be, considering the fact that we, what does this do? Mysterious berry said to be hated by dragons. Okay. But yeah, just, I guess given the fact that, just with everything going on and whatnot, and given the fact that we're doing, like, really, I guess, low-level quests right now, I don't think anybody's gonna expect me to be too entertaining. But I have really been enjoying the comments that I've been getting on these videos, because it's really, I guess it's funny to see people reacting more on these videos, because I'm literally playing a game that a lot of people just go, oh man, this was the game that started it for me with Monster Hunter, or, you know, people go, oh man, this game's my childhood. And then sometimes I'll even get people going, oh man, I tried this game, you know, better you than me, because those games are rough, you know. I've already seen some people going, man, I could never play older gen, it's just way too hard. To which, I kind of had this talk with Roto the other day when he was talking about it. He was talking about how he can't stand, like, old gen games, and he was listing all the reasons, you know? And they're legitimate reasons. I'm not even gonna pretend that they're not, you know? He basically, you know, talked about the really crappy hitboxes and how, you know, certain things just don't feel good to play. Then he talked about how, really, the farther back in Monster Hunter you go, the less options that you honestly have. And again, not even, you know, going to debate that. That's 100%. And so, but mostly it really did just kind of come down to, the hitboxes of the monsters, the bad camera, the gathering system, you know, like I said, really typical stuff that actually makes a lot of sense. Not even gonna debate with that one. But the thing is like, I don't really think it's that hard to go from a new gen Monster Hunter to an old gen. I honestly expected it to be a lot harder. I remember people talking about it, and they're like, oh man, you know, I would watch videos and people would be like, oh, classic Monster Hunter is, you know, it's nothing like the new Monster Hunter. And yeah, you're kind of right. I'll admit, Monster Hunter Freedom is actually pretty friendly in terms of classic Monster Hunter. And before you all start rolling your eyes, I'm going to explain why. Monster Hunter Freedom is more accessible in the fact that it really improved upon the OG Monster Hunter. You know, I'm not over here attacking with my, you know, right analog stick. And that in itself is a huge improvement, right? So I'm not doing anything like that. And that already makes it 10 times more accessible. The Kokoto farm, right? the Kokoto farm already helps because it gives you a chance to mine and, you know, get herbs and just get very useful items. Already. What? I got that. But right off the bat, it lets you grow herbs, it lets you mine for ore. It really just gives you this advantage that, you know, classic Monster Hunter didn't give you. So right away, like I said, it's a lot more accessible. The online connectivity was better back in the day. There was just a lot of improvements in a year that they made with classic Monster Hunter, when they ported it over to be, you know, Monster Hunter Freedom. So, and here's the thing, I'm playing with Sword and Shield, and while, yes, it does lack the combos, right? So thinking about Monster Hunter Rise, right? I could be like, oh man, if I were to press Y and then I, you know, hold right trigger B, then I can sheath my blade and I can do blah 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 blah, right? I had these awesome combos that would make me do these super powerful attacks, right? In Monster Hunter Freedom, you obviously don't have that. It's just, it's attack. It's attack and guard. There's no switch skills, there's no hunter arts, there's none of that, right? It's just very basic hack and slash, you know, get out of the way if something's there sort of thing, right? So, with that being said, I guess just, I'm trying to explain because, like, I'm thinking about it in my head, but my brain's moving too fast. The controls feel the same, right? Ultimately, the controls feel the same. So it's like, if I want to draw my weapon, I'm obviously going to press Y or triangle, whatever. You know, if I want to put it away, it's going to be X or square, right? You know, taking out your weapon, putting your weapon away, dodging, they are all the same buttons throughout the Monster Hunter. You're not gonna, like, have to pick this one up, relearn different buttons, right? The only thing that really changes is the heaviness of the combat, right? How heavy things feel. Obviously this game is older, so it feels a lot heavier, it feels a lot clunkier, it doesn't feel as smooth or as fluid, and since you don't have the powerful combos, it really does feel less satisfying to play. But it's not impossible. If I were to put this game down, and then I were to go and play Monster Hunter GU, I would have no problem playing Monster Hunter GU after playing this, because ultimately, the basics are still the same. I might forget about my hunter arts, or, like, you know, I might slow things down a bit because I'm kind of trying to make up for the delay in this game, you know, but ultimately the controls are going to be the same. Same as if I were to put down this game and then go play Rise, the only thing that's going to get me is maybe trying to deal with the camera issue, right? The fact that I have to use the D-pad and stuff, like that, like I said the other day, really messed me up, but yeah. Slay the Yian Kut-Ku. Jungle Envoy, I want you to hunt and kill the giant bird-like monster that has appeared in our jungle. It's wreaking havoc on our environment. Okay, so, we're gonna try and kill the Yian Kut-Ku. I really don't want to. Like, don't get me wrong, I do not want to fight the Yian Kut-Ku, but at the same time, I feel like I can do it. I feel like I've upgraded my, my armor. I feel like I've done a good job of, like, preparing myself for the Yian Kut-Ku. Maybe I haven't, but I feel like I have. Let's see what we got here. Alright, so they did give us quite a lot of first aid meds. That's concerning. Paintballs, fine. Flash bombs, I will gladly take. And, of course, the barrel bombs. Creates a large cloud of smoke in the area where it lands. I don't know why I would want that, so I'm going to leave that for now. Okay, now if I had to gander of where Yian Kut-Ku may be, I'm going to go this way. I would say it's probably in Zone 3, if anywhere. It could be sooner. It could literally be anywhere. Get my paintball ready. I thought I had more, but I guess I don't. Honestly, holy shit. Okay, I see Velociprey. Don't want those. Don't want to deal with those. So we're going to go this way. I don't like that dip in the ground either. I feel like that's where, like, a trap could go, or... I don't know. Because 4 and 6, those are the cave systems. And I wouldn't bank on Yian Kut-Ku being in a bank system. What are you? Oh, this is a moss swine. That scared me. I was like, what the fuck is that? Ah, excuse you. I just got here. Jeez. I hate those things. I especially just don't like them because, yeah, they really just screwed me over. Now, here's my thing. Does Yian Kut-Ku get a introductory, like, cinematic? I would hope so. Because I think it'd be kind of lame if he didn't. Alright, Zone 8 maybe? Because if not... No, these are Antonoth. I'll say, because if not, then... Well, where is it? I really do like this map, though. Like, I really, really do. I forget, is Yian Kut-Ku, like, the freaking thief, though? Because I feel like Yian Kut-Ku's a thief. I feel like a Yian Kut-Ku stole my map once. I am, like, 100% convinced that this was a thing that happened, and that I'm not crazy, right? One of the things that my friend Roto does complain often about is the fact that you have to hunt down the monsters. But I'm gonna be honest, there is something very thrilling about having to hunt down the monsters. Because it makes me nervous, right? You know, you're kind of like going through the zones, and you're like, oh crap, what if it's in this zone? What happens if I run into it in this zone, right? Go away. I don't like you guys. You guys already stole the Felynes. I'm not gonna sit there and fight you to get a Felynes back. Like, go away. Shoo shoo. Oh, do we get up on the... Oh, we do get up on the log. That's actually kind of cool. Not gonna lie. Oh, we do. We do get a cutscene. Look at this funky chicken, dude. This thing is oogly boogly. It's so goofy looking. What is with that noise, man? Hi, Yian Kut-Ku. Does it normally throw fire? Like, is that a thing that it normally, like, does? Okay. I mean, I was just gonna do that anyways, but... Alright. So, I guess we are just gonna go ahead and fight it. The only thing is like, oh... I've heard about this where it, like, stomps and throws, like, tantrums. The only thing with... Whoa, what did I hit that was armored? Because I haven't fought anything, so... Is it its kneecaps? Okay, its kneecaps do look kind of armored. Yeah. Okay, so it's its legs. So that's kind of shitty, only because, like, really, its armor is, like... Its armor is... I mean, its legs are, like, one of the biggest parts of it. Alright, so... Yep, and there's its running animation. I feel like it runs a lot... Whoa, that took out a lot of health. I wonder if... Okay, I'll say if I could blind it, but I don't think it can be blind. Oh man. Oh god, this is... Oh yeah, no, I need to heal. I need to heal, like, right now. Because that thing is not kind. I thought I could, like, maybe... I thought I could maybe just spam a flash bomb like I could with the Velocidrome, but I guess that's not the case. Oh, and that fire, dude. That fire is just not nice. I have a feeling I'm literally gonna go through, like, all my potions. So, really what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to hit its wings and its tail, I feel, but, like, it has such a tiny body. I mean, I at least got 2 hits on with the barrel bomb, I think. So, I mean, that should be good enough, but yeah, once you start hitting it with... I can't hit it. Because, like I said, it's just so tiny. Its body is so tiny. Huh. Oh, and that wind blast. That wind blast is not fun. But I'm trying to stay out of its charge range because I know for a fact its charge is just not good. Alright, so it's flying up in the sky right now. Oh, or it was. I'm glad I moved. Alright, so sometimes it'll fly up in the air and what? Like, pretend that it's gonna go somewhere? Alright, I might want to move in case it lands again. Yep, okay. So that is something that it does. Okay, and then when it does that, I'm always worried that it's gonna do like a full-on charge. Oh, no, move, move, move. There you go. Alright. So I don't know if it's glitched out because it's not flying, or what. Yeah, it does the leg turn, like Rathian. Honestly, it really does behave like a Diet Rathian. I'm not gonna say that makes it nice or fun or easy to predict. Oh, move, move, move. Because honestly, it's more annoying than anything. Especially since I feel like I just can't hit it. Like, I can kinda hit its wings, but so much of it is armored that I feel like I'm just not able to do, like, proper damage to it without being directly under it, which is dangerous at best. Especially when it likes to do that charge, which took down so much of my health. Move the opposite way. Okay. I did actually think that it would have, like, flown away by now. I was kind of hoping it would so I could sharpen my weapon. Because it seems that, because so much of it's armored, I am having, like, a harder time of things. No, ugh. The flexing after healing really is, like, one of the worst parts. Okay. Now, when it lands like that, we have, like, a tiny window to hit its tail. Ugh. But yeah, like I said, this map is, I knew this map was going to be complicated. It's just complicated in a way I just didn't originally imagine it was going to be. Ugh. That moss wine doesn't make things easy either. I actually should take this time to heal, but... Okay, so it looks like it's moving to the next zone. So actually, I should take this time to sharpen my weapon. And then I should get another paintball ready. Because paintballs actually, stop working after a while. Okay. Now where is it, is the question. Oh, there it is. Excuse me? I mean, thank you for coming to me, I guess, but you didn't have to. Are you going to actually land, or are you going to a different zone? I was saying, I was right here. You didn't have to, like, go nowhere, you know? I mean, I guess it wanted to. Oh, that hip check. And the thing is it'll hit the moss wine, and then the moss wine will hit me. So, I wonder if I could actually flash bomb it this time. Yeah, it does not seem to actually be affected by that. Really, it feels like the only thing actually affected is smaller monsters. You know, they can have my Felynes, I don't even fucking care. But, like, fuck you guys. Get wrecked, I guess. Alright, yeah, when it lands like this is honestly, like, the best time to hit it. But that really, like I said, that really is the trouble of just not knowing, like... Okay, that was the first time I staggered it, so I feel like we are making progress on the damage. But this is so rough, especially with that fire, too. And then it's gonna do a double hip check, which I knew, but... Oh god, stop! Leave me alone! Alright. At least I still have 6 potions, but 6 potions I feel is not enough. Especially with not how this fucking works. Oh. I really am probably just gonna have to go to the next section and heal, like what other people do. I just don't agree with that as a method. Well, I mean, it's not that I don't agree with it as a method. I personally don't like it as a method. I feel like I should be able to, I guess, survive monsters without it. Oh, and it followed me. You know, I'm honestly okay with that. If he wants to follow me, then so be it. Where is he, though? Says he's right here. Whoa, okay. I think it's crazy because in Monster Hunter Generations Ultimate, the monsters don't follow you like that. They really don't. Like, they know you're there, obviously. Dude! Yian Kut-Ku. You annoying ass piece of shit. Yeah, I feel like I'm not actually, like, hitting this thing. I get what everybody says now, where they're like, oh man, this monster's really annoying. Like, I don't know, it's not like Velocidrome annoying. Someone mentioned that most monsters, if they seem hard, like, especially in the older games, you can cheese them into a sort of, like, corner, or, like, an area where they're, like, most vulnerable. Man. That peck is what I'm scared of, though. Like, more than the hip check, that's what I'm scared of. Move. Oh, I tried to move and it did not work. Yeah, I seriously feel like I'm going to run out of potions before I defeat this thing. Like, I feel like I gave it a solid attempt, but I'm just not... I'm hoping this means that Yian Kut-Ku is, like, nearly dead. The fact that it's, like, staggering like this. Because supposedly it uses, like, certain moves when it's nearly dead. I hate how it can, like, step on my toes and my character just falls over flat. Oh. Okay. I hate that I had to use that as a strategy build. I was nearly dead. And I know that it can't get me here, so... But yeah, if I die here, I mean, that's it. That's GG's, you know? That's all I got, so... Let's go back and hope he's still there. Aw, man, I should've... It's okay, I have time. Oh. Well, that's a bad start. attack the tail. There's so much of this bird that I feel like I just can't kill. Get up. Get up. Get up. And most of it's an angle thing. I need to get out of the way. Alright. Alright, this is my first time staggering it. So, I should be happy, but at the same time, that doesn't really bode well for me that this is my first time staggering it. When I oh! I was like, oh man, this doesn't bode well, because it's my first time staggering it. I doubt I'll be able to kill it. Holy crap. So, Yian Kut-Ku used up all of my potions. Yian Kut-Ku used all of my potions. I have none left. I used all 6 of the first aids. I used all 7 of my potions. I freaking used every single flash bomb. I used both small mini barrels. Like, I can't even imagine having to just farm for this thing with how annoying it is. As far as, like, if it's as annoying as other people have told me, i.e., like, if it is, if its movements are as bad as everybody said, I honestly do feel like this is the worst version. I do feel like its movements are a lot more erratic and just worse than it is in, like, Generations Ultimate. They are bringing Yian Kut-Ku, they are bringing it back in Wilds, and I'm actually kind of excited about it. More because this is a monster I hate so much that I would just gladly bully it, like, anytime, anywhere. But yeah, no, that was a bad time. Like, I'm not even gonna lie. I thought the Velocidrome was gonna be bad, and then it ended up not being bad. I didn't cart, like, I didn't die, but I nearly did. So yeah, I didn't lose any points. I'm thankful for that, but boy, oh boy, like, that was not fun. Training school. Great Sword Yian Kut-Ku training updated. Head to the training school east of the village. There's a training school? Gallery. The Avian Master of the Jungle updated. There's a training school? Where the hell's the training school? Goodness. Like, that was nuts. And now I don't even have any potions. Like, I'm going to have to, like, get more, blue mushrooms and stuff. Like, I've got nothing. I got nada. Got nada. Screamer, medium monster bone, Kut-Ku scale. I really didn't get anything off of that monster, I feel like. Kut-Ku webbing. Yeah, that's where my freaking potions were. Takeout item. Give me all herbs. Like, all my herbs. I need all 10. Do I have any blue mushrooms? Yeah, give me all 10 of those. Okay. Do I even have whetstones? Yeah, give me all those. Just every single one of them. Do we even have... How many well done steaks do I have? 9? Okay, that's fine. I can deal with that. Okay. Alright, so we are going to go ahead and combine. And just give me my potions. Okay. What else did I have? Nothing? Items. Alright. Well, at least we're, like, somewhat normal again. But whoo, buddy. Like, that was rough stuff. So yeah, so going back to, I guess, my overview of the day, since we are essentially done for this episode. Fighting the Palico and the Melanixes, completely unnecessary as a quest. I mean, it was horrible. Literally, if you go in there with no items outside of what they give you, you might be fine. Because the Palico and whatnot, they don't really, like, they don't do a lot of damage, and a lot of their damage basically seems avoidable. It just really sucks that you can't tell when you actually slay them. Now, as far as the Vespoid killing, honestly, because there were plenty of spawns, Vespoids aren't even bad to kill. Like, they are annoying, sure. And they'd be more annoying if they when they swarm up on you. Not even if, when they swarm up on you. They are kind of annoying just due to the fact that they fly, and they're super agile, and it could cause an issue, obviously. As for the rest of it, like, it was honestly fine. It's just, I hate that a lot of the time I don't know what the monsters are called. I knew the Vespoid were the flying bugs, and I knew that the grasshopper thingies were called something else, but they're part of the same family tree. And so part of me kind of had hoped that maybe we could kill that as well. But it kind of, like I said, sometimes you just have to go in there, you have to have trial and error. And, you know, we killed 10 of the grasshoppers, we saw that it made no difference. It wasted some time, but ultimately, like, you know, it is what it is. Sometimes you gotta do that, you know? Ultimately, though, not a bad quest. It was honestly more simple than the other quests that we had did. Definitely easier than killing, you know, Palico and Melanix. As for the Yian Kut-Ku fight, honestly, it was worse than I was expecting. I was honestly thinking that since we had the Velociprey armor, and because we had the bone pick, I had half expected the fight to kind of go a little bit more swimmingly. I guess it's because I honestly did not consider the fact that Yian Kut-Ku was so armored. Yian Kut-Ku having all that armoring on their leg and even on their face makes it so hard to actually get decent hits. And this is kind of where, in my head, I'm thinking to myself, you have to have multiple different types of weapons. Like, right? Multiple different types of weapons are necessary. For an enemy like Yian Kut-Ku, the only problem is I would see Yian Kut-Ku being more of a hammer sort of situation, or even a blowgun situation. And that's kind of what's kind of scary, because I really just don't vibe well with those weapons. It's not really something that I enjoy personally myself. So, you know, just the idea of, again, like having to play these weapons that I don't normally play, especially if they're ones I end up not liking, then, you know, while it does offer some variety to the combat, again, I'm just a creature of routine. So, oh no, I don't want that. Let's see. Bombberry. And we do want the paintberry. So we'll switch that out for an herb. So, here, hey you. Can I plant a paintberry? Because then if I could just do the power seed and then the paintberry, I can! Here, take my paintberry. Because then we can actually make our own paintballs and stuff. Because we are going to need those. But yeah, so while making different weapons and stuff really just does add to the variety, ultimately, whether or not I think that works out well or not, for me, being very comfortable with sword and shield right now, and them not having long sword, I don't know, it's kind of unnerving. It's, like I said, so Yian Kut-Ku was a challenge. I don't even know how else to put it. Is that Yian Kut-Ku was a challenge. It was not a fun challenge. It is not something that I would want to fight on the regular, but it is probably something that I'm gonna have to farm just because I need the parts. Like, I need the parts for the armor. I'm gonna have to upgrade my stuff, which is going to require me dealing with Kut-Ku more often. So that's kind of terrifying. So yeah. But like I said, it could be that dealing with something like Kut-Ku, because look at this, you know, Bone Club. It has no freaking sharpness, but 416 damage. You know, the Bone Hammer has more, you know, sharpness, and again, 364 damage. It basically doubles the damage that my Bone Pick does, with a little less sharpness. And for something as armored as Kut-Ku, it honestly would probably be better than what I have. Cat's Paw, what does that require? Paw print stamp, barrel lid, monster bone. Huh. What does the damage look like? That's stupid. It just paralyzes. Anyways, and then obviously Kut-Ku is probably something that I could have, like, cheesed, I guess, if I really think about it. A Vespoid cap. Details. That is horrible. Protection piercing. Again, that is not good. But yeah, what's a battle helm? 2 and 0, 1. What does it require? Oh. But, sorry, I know I'm getting, like, you know, distracted. The Kut-Ku stuff's not even as good as what I have, so why would I get that anyways? But yeah, just going back to the battle itself, like, I can't even speak. Like, okay, so I already knew about the hip checks and I already knew about the erratic movements, but it really just does come down to this game kind of showing its age. I mean, obviously, the game itself looks okay for the time, especially when you consider that this is a portable game. You know, so it looks good for the time, but at the same time, those maps. That jungle map, probably one of the prettiest maps I had ever seen. However, it was so cluttered and so claustrophobic that when you take a monster like Kut-Ku that likes to run around erratically and like fall all over the place, likes to slam down with its wings and push you back, when you have a monster like that, which requires open spaces for it to be bearable, and then on top of that, you have it so armored that you can't even like cut it down with a blade, right? I only staggered it once before it died. So what I'm thinking in my head is that a monster like Kut-Ku, you would definitely want something more like a hammer, or you'd want to cheese it with something like a crossbow, right? Hammer would probably be best because it could get past all that pesky defense, but it would be so much heavier, and with Kut-Ku moving as fast as it does, again, it would be a matter of being locked in those tiny spaces, trying to wield a hammer and dealing with this monster that just moves constantly. So, not a fun fight. Definitely as bad as everybody said it was going to be. Like I said, I used all 6 of my first aid meds. I used all 7 of my potions. I used 2 flash bombs, 2 small barrel bombs. Like, I just was not prepared for that fight. And I know that the monsters only get harder, so that's what's even crazier to me. But yeah, I mean, we did it though. We actually did it, and so yeah, I mean, I guess we should give ourselves a pat on the back for that one at least. Anyways, that is really all I have for this one. I know that, like I said, I was a little bit more quiet on this one. I had a little bit less to say. But yeah, anyways, leave a like if you want to see more of these. We have Piscine livers and Piscine livers and a few other things like chunks of stone we have to get before we get to our urgent quest. Those are going to be a pain, especially the Piscine livers. I already feel it in my bones. But yeah, anyways, leave a like on this video if you want to see more. Go ahead and leave me a comment in the comment section down below if you have any tips, tricks, or advice, especially when it comes to farming the Kut-Ku or farming monsters like Yian Kut-Ku. Just dealing with monsters like that in general, because we are going to run into a lot of monsters like that. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching, and as always, I will see you guys in the next video. Alright, ciao you guys.